All right.
I'm taking his advice.
You're
He
getting
knows what he's
tips
talking
over
about.
here. But did you ever think you could eat pancakes or maybe even pizza, still cut the calories? Well, Dr. Ian Smith says it's not only possible, it's easy.
Yeah, huge flavor, half the calories. That's the focus of his first ever cookbook, the Shred Diet Cookbook, and there it is.
Dr. Ian Smith is here this morning.
Hey,
Doctor,
guys.
good to see you.
Nice to be with you. Nice to be with you.
Yeah,
Good to
you're
see
all
you.
over the place. All over the place.
Yeah.
It's good to have you here this morning in Omaha.
Well, you know, some people have been on my Shred Diet program. You know, Shred Diet is 6 weeks, 4 inches, 2 sizes, about 20 pounds in 6 weeks. It's a real program about eating real food, by the way. It's accessible, regular food. It's just teaching you how to eat them in the right portions and distributing the calories throughout the day rather than just eating a few meals. With the cookbook, I wanted to show people that just because it says healthy does not mean it can't be tasty. People automatically think, well, if it's healthy food, it's like rabbit food.
It's
you know?
bland.
So, yeah, it's very bland. And there's so much you can do to reduce the calories, but also to keep the flavor. And so the Shred Diet Cookbook is all about taking regular, traditional things. We got some things here. For example, this turkey sausage frittata, which is 21 grams of protein. You're eating a lot more protein now.
Yeah, I'm really making an effort.
Right, so this is perfect for you. We also have the whole wheat pasta.
Which is crazy because, listen, nobody thinks they're losing weight by eating pasta. You know that.
Well, you know, it's interesting. People, take a little bit. People automatically think that, you know, pasta's flavor is not in the pasta. The flavor is in the sauce and what you put into it, right? And so why not go for the healthier pasta? And then there's a nice edamame pesto sauce.
Is this
that's a nice portion.
Because I'm Italian.
Okay.
I love pasta.
Guess what? There's not much in there. So then, as far as calories, so go to work on it.
But we, you know, actually in our house, we're Italian, but we have switched to a whole wheat pasta. We have started eating more whole wheat.
You
don't you
said
agree
take
to-
a little bit and then look at what happened.
That's okay. Don't you agree it's in the sauces though? It's how you dress up the pasta that makes a difference. And so, you know, these kind of dishes are just representative. And by the way, this is a book about real food. You know, you will have pizza in this program. There's a cheeseburger. There's my steak. I love barbecue steak. Right?
And
People
you
love
know,
that.
I noticed a few traditional takes because I'm from Kentucky. So I grew up, you know, my grandmother cooking in these cast iron Griswold skillets. You know, so I like things that are hearty.
Well, what else was in this? I'm sorry, I didn't. What else?
It's edamame pesto.
Edamame
sauce.
pesto.
That's it. Right, and it tastes creamy, but it's not.
It does. It tastes good. Yeah.
It takes 3 minutes to puree the pesto. It's very light, very good, low in calories. But the book really is saying to people, you don't have to buy organic all the time or gourmet and spend a lot of money. And these are dishes that you can feed your whole family on. Most programs, you're eating something and your family eats something else. In the Shred Diet Cookbook, these are recipes that everyone can eat and enjoy, kids, adults alike.
Is protein a big part of this? Or, what's your thoughts on protein?
Protein is very important. The average person should consume about between 60 and 80 grams of protein a day. It's important because it increases your metabolism, and also it helps, it's the building block of muscle. So people should have more protein. We don't get enough protein. There are also a lot of non-meat proteins. For example, this is my Uncle Johnny's black eyed pea salad.
I love Uncle Johnny's. You cite all your relatives in this.
Right.
Here, you try this one, Mary. Go ahead. I'll let you have some.
Grandma's old-fashioned pancakes.
My grandmother's
in here
pancakes
too.
are in here also. But Uncle Johnny's black eyed pea salad, for example, this has 12 grams of protein and 16 grams of fiber.
Man, that's good.
It's great, isn't
Now,
it?
let me
People
ask
love
you
this.
Where's that zinc coming from,
Yeah,
though?
people love this.
No, where's the zinc?
For reaction,
though?
It's the dressing, the dressing.
What kind of dressing
It's a
is it? What
homemade
is it?
dressing. It's just a little vinaigrette,
Oh my gosh.
a little salt and pepper, a little sugar.
So fresh.
You know what you do? You make that and you take it to that 4th of July block party.
That's great.
You know what I mean? People love it.
I've traveled the country, and everyone to the person loves this black eyed pea salad. Meat lovers love it. It's just really, it's refreshing.
great.
It's
You know,
light.
you're a member of the President's Council on Fitness, Sports, and Nutrition. How do you hope that changes Americans' perspective on food?
Well, part of what we do on the council, and by the way, it's a great council. A lot of very well-known people like Billie Jean King and Chris Paul, the basketball player, and Carl Edwards from NASCAR. Our goal is to really send out the message about movement, physical activity and movement. They've just added nutrition to the council's mission statement. And so we're trying to tell people, listen, you don't have to do things perfectly, but we want you to eat a little better, keep moving. Movement is, of course, you know, the energy for life. And that's what we do. We go, you know, town to town, school to school, and really try to get this message of healthy movement.
Can I share this with you? I got
Sure.
this text, no kidding, 5 seconds before we came on air here. It says, tell Dr. Ian that's coming on your show, you have a fat friend who's a cop and about to have his first kid, needs a copy of his book. I listened to him on the radio. Great dude, help me out. I need to live longer.
Now, you ready for this?
Tell people like that?
You ready for this? I live in Chicago. We just yesterday started a program. I have 500 police officers in Chicago who are going on Shred. We had our first workout yesterday. And so first of all, I love that text message because The point that he wants to do it for the reason he wants to do it is very important. But also, it's a tough job, meaning that their schedules are very difficult. With the Shred program, there's great flexibility. People like the Shred program because it's very flexible.
How does the new cookbook
And I want to
fit
give him
in?
one.
Yeah.
And where would you, for our viewers who are brand new to Shred, is there a good starting place?
Yes. So I would start with Shred, which is the 6-week program. Super Shred is the faster program. It's 4 weeks, 20 pounds. And, you know, and the cookbook are some basic recipes that are very tasty that you can have on the program. Now, you don't have to only eat the recipes in the book, but these are great ways to control your food environment. But the beauty is that sometimes you can have a liquid meal replacement, you can have a smoothie, you can have a shake, a soup if you need it. It's all about convenience for you, and I think that's why it's so popular.
You're on Celebrity Fit Club, VH1.
Yeah.
What was it like changing people's lives on that show and being a part of that?
Well, you know, celebrities are a whole different breed, I gotta tell you. They're very interesting, and it was a fun show. And the reason why I love doing that show, by the way, despite the celebrities, I love doing it, I love doing it because the fans at home, I felt like even though I was working with a celebrity, I was actually talking to people at home, and they were following the same advice. In fact, my first successful cookbook, diet book came off of Celebrity Fit Club, the Fat Smash Diet, and then the rest of it kind of came from
Hey,
there.
we're all human.
Yeah, that's right.
Some good
Doing
stuff
good
online
stuff,
at
Doctor.
shredlife.com. If you want to follow him on Twitter, feel free at Dr. Ian Smith, and the new cookbook available now. Thank you so much
Thanks,
for joining
guys.
us.
Great to be with
Doctor.
you.
Yeah,
Appreciate
yeah,
you.
have a good time in Omaha.
Next, Interiors Joan and Associates. See what's fresh from the market.
And comedian Carlos Mencia is in the house, where you'll find him in Omaha. That's coming up at 9:48.